Odin's Raven.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Will and Wise.
Oh, the dog show drive.
I'm Will Alexander.
And I'm why.
Just because.
I ask myself all the time, why? Why?
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New
welcome back
Year.
to the Dog Show Drive. This week on the Dog Show Drive, we're going to talk about the end of the year race because it is over.
Done.
It's over.
Done like dinner. Yep.
We're also going to talk about historical end of year kennel clubs.
Yeah.
Because Elora Gorge is the last show in Canada. Before that, we had Brantford Kennel Club, Northwind's Kennel Club, and the famous Credit Valley Kennel Club.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of historical last shows of the year. And also we're going to talk about the Lady of Dog shows in our Kennel and Bench. All that
and more
on Will and Wise,
the Dog Show Drive. I will. Happy New Year!
Yeah, Happy New Year, because this was recorded on Tuesday, and that was, so now New Year is on Thursday.
Yes.
New Year's Eve is Wednesday.
So confusing.
Makes you cross-eyed. So actually, this is being released on New Year's Day. So this is the first 2026 episode of the Dog Show Drive.
Yes, that sounds so weird. 2026.
Yeah, I know.
2026.
Don't like it. Oh, well. Oh, well.
Yeah. 1 year closer to death.
Don't say that.
Sorry. That's kind of my mindset at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a lot of work to do. Oh, it was pretty quiet, actually. It was good. It was pretty quiet. Yeah, the girls, they go see their dad in Minnesota. So they leave like Christmas Day in the afternoon because they only have to go like an hour and a half, right? So
okay.
So they left. Not bad. Yeah, no, they left Christmas Day, which is fine. And then had some we went to Darren's parents for dinner. And then basically I got to sit at home for the next 3-4 days and not have to socialize. You know me.
Yeah.
I did shower. I wasn't like a slovenly slob. I did shower, but I just didn't leave my house. I didn't.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And then the day that I had to leave my house, which was the first day of the week on Monday, because I have work to do, I busted my windshield away from my van.
Oh, you went to smash the ice off it, didn't you?
Well, basically I went and I whacked it down and then it shot across the driveway and it was the driver's side one. And I thought, oh, that's not good. So luckily
I almost did the exact same thing.
Luckily for me, I do books for my mechanic. So even though he was off, I did a little ding, 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 hello.
Yeah. I need a windshield wiper.
So he replaced those. So because I leave, like I will be driving while this comes out. I'll be driving to Minnesota on the weekend.
So you'll be driving, listening to this.
Yes.
That came out on Thursday.
That is going to weird me out.
That is weird. Yeah.
There is such thing as time travel.
There is.
So how was your Christmas?
Oh, good. We went up to my sister's house in Buckhorn Lake. And we spent the Christmas Day and Christmas night there. We spent the night there. We had a wonderful dinner. And the lake was beautiful. It was so cold and everything's icy. And then it started to snow. But we played board games and whatnot. And, it was a lot of fun. And then the next day we had to leave early. First we stopped off at the new house in Bridgenorth and unloaded a few things.
Okay.
But then it started to snow and it snowed and it started to really get bad.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of snow up there.
Yeah, and I was all worried about it. And I got us to my mother lives in North York, so I got us there. Then Liam and I decided to stay there for a couple hours to see if the radar changed at all, because it was everything was, you couldn't move. Like
Really?
even Victoria Park, one of the main roads in North York, was like 6 inches of snow. They weren't plowing it, and
Wow.
it was
Yeah.
crazy. And so that's when I had the same windshield wiper story as you, because when we were
Yeah.
ready to go, I went down to the car and I smacked it, but I didn't break off. Just the casing broke, so it still worked. But I was starting to think, oh no.
Well, I'm going to warn you. That's basically what I've been. I was driving around with was a broken casing, and then the fatal blow when the van was all frozen up solid from 3
I'm
days
not
of
going to
not
smack
moving.
it now, but I live right next door to my mechanic.
Yes, I know.
So as soon as they decide to open, I'm just saying, hey,
You're there.
guys, it's time. Oh,
Exactly.
well, I can change windshield wipers myself.
Well, you can, but I have a
They
white
do it
coat.
faster because when you do it yourself, you're like, is it this one? Does it go this way? So
Well, I'm not going to lie. For myself to change a windshield wiper, I can't really reach them very well. It's not funny because I can't, like, all of a sudden I have like T-Rex arms and I can't get to them. Help me. So, yeah, but
and then I went to Allure Gorge
Allure
afterwards.
Gorge, yes. So
I showed my border terrier there, Henley. And I only went the 2 days because there was a big storm on the last day, and I decided not to go.
You're like, screw it. Bam. Staying home.
Woke up, look at no. I looked at my phone and saw the forecast and said, I'm not going.
Yeah.
And apparently the entry was way down on the last day because
there were some postings on. Yeah, there were some postings on Facebook saying people were pulling out and going home just to be on the safe side. So, did you do anything exciting for New Year's Eve other than watch hockey?
Well, I'm gonna watch. Well,
pretend.
I did watch. See, I could. Now, if I say the score, what if I'm right?
Ooh, that'd be a good.
I watched Team Canada beat Finland 3-1 on New Year's Eve. Let's see how close I am.
Yeah. Well, we'll watch the hockey game too, and I have to bath my dog though. I haven't decided if I'm going to bath her that evening or if I'll just get up in the morning and give her a bath and then hit the road.
No, she needs the whole night because if you don't get her completely dry, you don't want her driving partially wet.
Fine.
Even underarms, things like that. You don't want.
I know, but I drive them pretty good.
I know you're pretty good at that. I know you are, but
I drive them pretty good.
But what am I? I know you are, but what am I?
You're weird. Your pants are weird. Okay, so okay, so all right. So now
looks like mom.
I still like that one. Okay, so now I have to figure out my day tomorrow because I don't want to bath her in the evening. Then I got to bath her in the afternoon because
if it were my situation, I'd bathe her during the day, and then you're gonna bucket bath her furnishings of the show anyway. So
yes. And
then it gives her a jacket. You're gonna towel her.
I would really like to towel my dog, except my dog really doesn't like to be toweled.
She can eat the towel on the way to Minnesota.
She will eat the towel off her body before I get her into the car. She is such a savage. I don't know how I've gone so wrong with this one, William. I don't know.
I do.
Shut up. She is
think he's cold? And that was 30 years ago.
Shut up. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
How old am I? No, maybe not quite. Almost 30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago. 1994 was Jezreel.
That's terrible. So now I'm sadder. Anyway, but it'll be and then we're having lobster tails. We're having lobster tails, or we had lobster, at night, like on New Year's Eve.
Oh, you get fresh lobster tails up on Thunder Bay?
Well, you could get fresh lobster. There's a place we go to. It's called East Coast Lobster. Shout out East Coast Lobster. But
East Coast Lobster, it's out East, and then back to East Coast Lobster.
I don't have that much. I don't have a lot of time to do the whole lobster thing, so we just get the tails. I'll just get tails.
I get it. I get it.
Which are yummy. Anyway.
So I got an email from pertaining to some. Well, I think we all got it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all got the email. Basically, it was on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. Eugene Foa, who was a long-time English cocker breeder, amazing English cockers. He passed away.
Do Do you want me to read this, or are you going to?
Yeah, go ahead and read what they sent us.
I'm not sure why I asked you, but so this is what was compiled for us about Mr. Foa. Eugene Foa was more than a respected dog show judge and accomplished handler. He was a steward of the sport and a mentor to generations who followed in his footsteps. His eye for a good dog was matched only by his integrity, fairness, and deep respect for the breeds and the people who loved them. He bred and exhibited English Cocker Spaniels under the renowned Wittersham prefix, leaving a lasting mark on the breed through his dedication, knowledge, and commitment to sound type and temperament. Eugene dedicated his life to dogs not for accolades, but for the joy of preserving excellence and honoring the partnership between human and animal. Rings he judged were marked by quiet authority and kindness. Dogs he handled were shown with pride, patience, and understanding. Those who knew Eugene remember not just his accomplishments, but his generosity with knowledge, his steady presence at shows, and his unwavering belief in doing things the right way. His legacy lives on in the dogs he shaped, the handlers and judges he inspired, and the countless lives enriched by his passion. He will be deeply missed, fondly remembered, and forever respected.
Yeah. That was Joy Hodgkinson that sent me that, but she sent it to, I think she sent it to a lot of people, and then she put it on Facebook because she was close with Eugene, and she had a lot of his dogs as well. So yeah, he was, and he left a huge mark on English Cockers. I remember all those dogs that Barbara Heckerman showed, and they were they were beautiful dogs, and
you can tell they were Wittersham, that's for sure too, right? He had a definite his type was very.
So our thoughts are with his family at this time, but he lived a great dog person life. Like, he did a lot of things in this sport. So I always enjoyed showing to him as well.
Yes, very nice man.
And he was fun to show too. So.
Yeah. Yes, and then just recently,
we lost another one. We lost a pioneer, really, in the world of dog products and the dog show world. Chris Christensen passed away. I don't know. Does it say how old he was here? I think he was in his 90s, though.
Oh, was he?
89? I can't remember. Chris was a pioneer, professional pet grooming, and the founder of Chris Christensen Systems, a brand that became synonymous with quality, innovation, and excellence. From the legendary white-on-white shampoo to the high-end shears and tools found on grooming tables around the world, his products changed the way dogs and cats were cared for, shown, and presented. More than just creating products, Chris helped elevate an entire profession. Groomers, breeders, handlers, and exhibitors trusted his tools because they worked and because they reflected his uncompromising standards. His influence reached far beyond the grooming room, shaping how we approach coat care, presentation, and pride in our dogs. I never actually met Chris. I've spoken to him, and we had messaged back and forth. Like everything, he I have a tack box he gave me. I have things that he's given me. So it's a great loss, but it's amazing how his name is now
synonymous. Synonymous with a quality product, right?
Yeah, and anybody across the world knows who Chris in our world knows who Chris Christensen is
easily.
So,
Yep. I've used many a product and tool of his over the years as well.
And it'll carry on too, because I believe his company was actually bought out by an American company that is going to continue the line.
Well, that's good. As long as they maintain his
still
standards.
Sad that we lost Chris. What's that?
As long as they maintain his standards, which
I think Allison Alexander, a friend of the show, she has a lot to do with that company now, and
that's
Chris
excellent.
Christensen line. So.
So that will be definite bonus for the product line. Yes.
Yep.
So, that's unfortunately what happened. Like, this time of year, it's always sad when we lose people, but inevitably it does happen. So let's get on to some lighter topics. Coming up in Palm Springs.
Yep. It's going to be the roast of Mr. Doberman himself. And
The
like the most
master.
amazing, like a Doberman handler, I've never seen a handler of Dobermans the way Andy just disappears. Every time I see Andy in the ring, I stop to watch him just because I'm going to learn something just by
Yeah.
watching him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
unbelievable. But they're gonna. I take it he must be retiring because they're doing a roast for him on the
Yes.
Saturday night at the Palm Springs Kennel Club. So
that should be a lot of fun.
oh,
That
it'll be hilarious. And Bill McFadden's the
is the
MC, so
host, the MC. Yes,
yeah.
so that will be fun. We're going to put up some links because they have put out a call out for some help. So we'll put the link on our
Yeah,
on our
and also
Facebook.
you can either donate to the dinner
Yes.
itself, so they can make it even bigger and better,
Yep.
or you can send a video message or a written message of what you if you have any Andy stories, or if you want to say
Yeah.
something to Andy or something.
Yes.
I really wish I was going this year. That'd be so much fun to watch that
Yep.
and actually pay homage to
Right.
an amazing dog handler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's yeah. That'll
I
be just
remember
a
one
fun
year
night.
we were talking. We both had really good years, and we were celebrating our years. And he said, "Well, he said enjoy them now because next year we'll be scrambling for a fourth." And he was right.
He was right.
It's like if you have one really good year, they tend to, the next year the ribbons don't stay the same color.
All right.
We've seen enough of you.
Yeah. So that'll be, like I said, we'll put some links out for people to, contribute to, and that'll be a great event. And then finally, friend of the show,
he's gonna say finally because he was nominated so many years in a row.
He's the Susan Lucci of dog handlers. Our good friend, Doug Belter. Yeah, he has been awarded
the American Kennel Club's Registered Handlers Program Member of the Year.
Member of what? I knew you'd do that. Yes. Oh, that's so very well done, great. Douglas. Well done.
And well deserved, our friend Douglas. But I every year I nominate. I send him a congratulations on being nominated, and this year was the only year that not the only year, but this is the year he won. So he wasn't like, I'm not even bothered telling me, but I got nominated because he was the Susan Lucci for a while. But not anymore, Douglas. Congratulations.
No. They like you. They really like you.
They really like you. Well, we better give it to him this year.
Yep. Might go crazy. So that's but no,
well deserved.
It is well deserved. Member, he is yes. Douglas is he is a great competitor and very professional at it at the same time. So yeah. So okay, we'll stop mocking Doug. And we'll not carry on.
We love our Douglas.
Of course we do. Of course we do. If we didn't pick on you, we didn't like you then.
Exactly.
Not as much anyway.
We should have you on the show.
Yeah. We could have him on the show.
Yeah.
That would be fun. So, okay, let's go. Now, moving on, we're going across Canada, driven by Show Scene Magazine. Show Scene, where every dog takes center stage. We only had one show for all the marbles. That was it. Allure Gorge. Well, some of them got away. Allure Gorge Kennel Club held in Kitchener, Ontario on the 27th through the 29th. It had a total of 3 shows and had a total entry of 778 dogs, down a bit from the previous year.
I was surprised. I heard that it was up this year. Huh?
Yeah. Well, hopefully Megan got the numbers right. But anyway.
I'm sure she did. She did. Our Garcia
maybe these were would these have been, I don't know. Never mind. I don't know. Anyhow, so that was the last show. And so that was brought to you by Dog Show Show Scene Magazine. Show Scene, where every dog takes center stage.
Yeah.
Now.
But it had a lot. Like, Allure Gorge has a lot on its plate.
Yes.
If you're a top dog.
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So we're going to, as promised, tell you about the Top Dog Race to the Finish, which is brought to you by Canuck Dogs, your source for Canadian dog show events online. So going into Elora Gorge, our close races were the number 3 dog, the Saluki, the number 4 dog, the Shih Tzu, the number 5 dog, that's the Manchester, and number 6 dog. Why am I having a brain stroke and I can't remember who this is?
I don't know, but the number 2 dog ended up being a close race
the
too,
Lakey.
the standard poodle.
Yeah, so we were supposed to try and build this up, just not you all blurting it out. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure everybody's read it already, but you know.
We're just opening.
Where's your showmanship when I need it? It's like the little brother in the room, just blurting out the surprise. Anyway, so the final standings are, and these are, of course, still unofficial because there are probably some absentees to be determined. We all knew that the Siberian Husky was going number 1 of all breeds because she was very far ahead of everybody.
At number 2 and 3 spots, if you added them together, you would just beat her. Yeah, one good show and you could have, Anyway, so, but we did have the Saluki pulling up to number 2, the number 2 position. Yep. And then the passing the poodle.
Passing the poodle.
Number 2 going in.
Yes, the poodle dropped down to 3.
Both had great weekends, or great years, I mean. So.
Yes, great years. And then the Shih Tzu then maintained their position at number 4. The Manchester stayed at 5. The Lakey stayed at 6. And then to round out our top 10, we have the Irish Setter in number 7. Is that the first dog? Is that the first West Coast dog or out West dog? Yeah. Yeah.
No, the Siberian was
the Lake.
West.
The Siberian Huskies.
Terrier,
and the Lakey. Sorry, a lot of turkey had this week. Let me tell you. And then that number 8 was
kicking in.
Yep, tryptophan. Then the Bearded Collie was number 8. The Havanese was number 9, and then I guess, and then the Golden Retriever was in the top 10. But that is just ahead of the Italian Greyhound, and that's one we're going to have to wait for the official numbers to come out because there's only 44 points between those two. So we'll have to make sure that those numbers are correct before we claim anything official. So that was it, folks. That was our top 10 for the year.
Yeah, it was a great year. There was a lot of parity in the sport this year, and like obviously Taffy took off with it, but there was still the other 9 dogs. It was a close race.
10 really, because 10 and 11 are, like I said, only 44 points, and that could change with official standings. So,
yep.
And the official
upcoming shows.
Yeah, I will. So January, right around the corner. Oh no, we are in January. So the first show will be Evelyn Kenny Kennel and Obedience Club, held in Calgary, Alberta, January 23rd through the 25th, closing on January 5th. That's Monday, folks, Monday. And there's 3 all-breed shows, limited breed shows for groups 3, 4, and 5. They have 3 obedience and 3 rally obedience trials. And then in your neck of the woods there, William, Wildwood Kennel Club in Woodstock, Ontario, January 29th through to the February 1st. And that closes on January 19th. And that's 4 all-breed shows and limited breed shows for groups 1, 2, 4, and 5. Ta-da!
Reminder of closing,
which was the Evelyn Kenny show, and that's an Aaron Verway VGI show services, and that closes at 10 p.m. on Monday. So you got some time. If you get off of work and you think, I haven't entered yet, you still have some time.
Isn't it amazing, though, because the Elora Gorge is our last show of the year, and on the last day of Elora Gorge, which was a Monday, after it's all done, everybody tearfully says goodbye to everybody. What a great year. They hug and they give them a new year. And then less than
Next
a month
weekend.
later, they're back at it.
Exactly. Oh, we're a silly bunch, aren't we? We're just a silly bunch. But those are our upcoming shows and our reminder for closing. And don't forget, that's brought to you by Canuck Dogs, your source for Canadian dog show events online.
Yeah.
I leave while Wildwood goes on. I leave for the garden.
Yeah.
I still haven't figured out how I'm getting there. Me and Fanny. I think we're gonna hitchhike. I'm not sure. Well, because I did find out that I can't. I was telling you this, but I can't fly her out of Thunder Bay.
Right.
No planes will take her.
You have to find a barge, an icebreaker barge, and get to the mainland. And
so I don't know. I might have to drive
is there
to
a Jack London trail you can take or something?
No. I might have to just take the old Highway 61 to America and catch a flight. Probably have to do it out of Minneapolis, which is probably my closest, unless I just decide to drive to New York, which I don't know if I really want to do that. Everybody else has their plane tickets. I'm so happy for them. I booked the hotel for everybody. Hopefully Fanny and I get there. She's looking good, though. She's looking good. She's been on the treadmill.
Excellent.
Been working hard, keeping up with my trim. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Why do I think these are such good ideas when I decide to let's enter the garden? Yeah, it'll be so much fun. Oh, I'm already stressing. Anyway, let's get to our topic of the week.
Okay. It wasn't like I was waiting or anything.
Yeah. Anyway, topic of the week sponsored by Leading Edge Dog Show Academy, where your success is our success. Yes.
Correct.
Very much. So our topic is historical last shows of the year. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
I had a quick break there. No one even noticed, Yvonne. They wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't said anything.
Right.
They would just thought there was a hiccup in the matrix.
There's a lot of hiccups in this production. Ooh, how did you do that?
I know.
That freaks me out when you do that. It freaks me out. For those just listening, Will tried to pull his finger off. Woo. Anyhow, so let's talk about the Elora Gorge, the show history.
I want to talk before we get into the histories of these shows. I want to set it up because.
Oh, now you want to set things up.
In certain generations, there was always a last show of the year where a lot rided on that last show of the year. Prior to the Credit Valley Dog Show, which we'll find out when that was established, the last show of the year was always the Brantford Kennel Club. I'm not even sure. It might have been Northwinds that was the same weekend as Brantford. So it might have been the same. Yes,
it was.
Yeah, so they might have been the same as the last show. So the West had Northwinds and we had Brantford. And there was always so much riding on that last show. And so they have a lot of responsibility, these shows. And when Doug Winger decided to have the Elora Gorge Kennel Club, everybody's like, oh, no one's going to go to a show between Christmas and New Year. Are you kidding me?
Have you met these dog show people?
Are you kidding me? Those last points. And I'm sure Doug, now he's just looking down, smiling, and saying that he gets to decide who ends up being the top winner. Not so much this year, but other years, Elora Gorge has made the decision of who was number one that year. Yeah, I remember when I was showing Kiefer the Afghan and Simon was showing the Standard Poodle. Yeah. It came down to Elora Gorge. Yeah. And we all know how that ended up, but still. But it came down to Elora Gorge. And same you go back to Credit Valley. Credit Valley was many times a top dog was decided at Credit Valley because the numbers there and all the dogs were there and the races were always so tight. And then that one year when Debbie Butt came up here with the Whippet and won all three, ended up being
was that Klansman? No,
it was the one after that. I can't remember his name now. You hadn't said that. Anyway, Yeah, he ended up being top whippet in 3 days, but he won all 3 best in shows.
Yeah. And that's when Credit Valley pulled in over 1,000 dogs.
Yeah.
A day. Yeah.
So carry on with the Lower Gorge.
All right. So it was founded in 1995 by a small group of dog fanciers enthusiastic about promoting conformation and other competitive dog events.
Yeah, Doug Windsor was the driver of this.
Doug, as you said. And then it was an annual show tradition. Since its founding, the club has hosted an annual all-breed dog show every year between Christmas and New Year's, traditionally the 27th, 28th, and 29th. These shows are among the last CKC sanctioned events of each year, making them a unique capstone to the Canadian Dog Show calendar. So they have been the last show of the year for quite a while now.
Definitely last dog show. There was talk about the West doing one the same weekend, I think. I don't think that anything came of it. But
I remember that too, where it was
because it's really difficult if you're in the West and you're in a tight race. It's difficult for you to get, especially if a big dog that can't go in cabin. You're not getting here.
Yeah, because you can't fly anything underneath.
Right, and
the embargoes.
They have driven, like even this year, a Western competitor drove from BC to a Lower Gorge to fight for their spot in their breed competition.
Yeah,
like people still do it, but that's a lot of commitment.
Big time.
Commitment.
Yes. So this event is typically held indoors. Good thing.
Typically, the only time it wasn't held indoors was it? I don't know even if that was. Did the Lower Gorge have a show during the COVID year? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Because we had shows outdoors in the winter during COVID. It was freezing. We would all rent cube trucks and keep them heated and stay inside and come up our little huts to show our dogs.
Like ice fishing shacks.
Yeah, it was crazy. But we did it. Why would they think a show couldn't happen December 27th, 28th, 29th? We showed in the winter in COVID. Outdoors.
And they were worried people wouldn't come to a dog show. Right.
Yeah. And it's not a typical dog show. Like it said, it's held indoors at the Binghamton's Convention Center near Kitchener, Ontario, which is a really nice venue for certain events. It's hard for a dog show because it's not that big, so you're not allowed to keep dogs in overnight. So it's the middle of winter, you can't keep dogs overnight, so you got to take them all back to the hotel with you. It's a lot of work, and still they get 400 plus dogs a day. So
crazy. Yeah. So anyway, so that's where it's held, in the Bingham Convention Center, and it looks like a lovely place. If you go on Facebook and you watch the Facebook lives, it's carpeted. It's very.
Looks like showing in your living room.
Yes.
It's actually quite slippery. You've got to be ready for it. You've got to take water with you and keep your dog's feet wet.
That's the problem with the industrial carpeting like that.
Yeah.
So
it's a nice venue. Like it's nice for it does what it has to do, and that's what they were given for the venue, and you have to work with what you have. And sometimes the parking gets a little crazy there because people try to park close, and and we've had numerous storms over the years at that show. So.
Yeah,
but we all still.
Well, that's you guys. Yep. The show format typically includes all breed confirmation judging and frequently offers obedience and rally events as well. Junior handling is offered.
Done that for a while. I don't remember obedience and rally being there for a while, but anyway.
Oh, okay. Junior handling is offered on all 3 days because the show falls during the holiday season when many juniors are available. Growth and recognition. By 2018, the show had grown significantly. One club message noted that entries were near capacity, and that in that year it was the largest indoor show in Zone 6 of the Canadian Kennel Club region.
It's incredible, considering you can't leave your dogs there.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the handlers that bring 10, 15 dogs, they have one set up that lasts the weekend, and when they pack up.
I would have definitely been glad I flew home for Christmas if we had to do that show. They still left
their setups, but they had double crates, so they could put their dogs in the truck and go to the hotel and come back in the morning and unload their dogs.
I could just imagine having to carry all those dogs upstairs like I did luggage. Sure, that'd have been great. Records from Canuck Dogs attest to the show's consistency for many years. From 2010 to 2024, the show was held every year with typical multi-day scheduling at end of December in Kitchener, despite some variations in specific day placements of classes and additional limited or specialty events. For example, in 2016, 18, 19, 23, and 24, the show ran across 3 days in late December with judging panels and multiple divisions. Role in the CKC calendar. The Elora Gorge Kennel Club show functions as a CKC sanctioned event, contributing towards titles and confirmation, blah, blah, blah. Club overview.
Megan didn't write blah, blah, blah anywhere.
She didn't, but yeah. Towards title and confirmation. Other disciplines under CKC rules similar to other major all-breed shows across Canada. That's what was said. So
before Elora Gorge and before Credit Valley was the Brantford and District Kennel Club.
Yes.
And that was it was our Christmas
Classic, wasn't it? Yeah. That's what it was called, right? The Christmas Classic? Yeah. Yes. So we'll talk about the Brantford show. In Brantford, Ontario, obviously, that recognized all-breed dog show and canine events under the CKC rules. The club did confirmation, obedience, and rally.
Yeah, and it still exists. It's still running. It's still, I think Ted Falgren has a lot to do with that show right now. It's just not where it was. It used to be the cap to the year. It used to be you had to go to Brantford, and I'm pretty sure Brantford and Northwinds were the last two shows. I'd have to get Megan.
I remember when I moved down to work for you and Allison, I remember Brantford being the first weekend in December, and so was Credit Valley when I lived here.
Credit Valley was the weekend
not Credit Valley, not Northwinds. Yes. Yeah. So I always remember that. So, and then the handlers from the west would hit Northwinds and then do Credit Valley. Let's see now. The origins of the club. Well, a precise founding date isn't widely published online in a single source. Historical references show the club held shows at least as far back as the early 70s. A Facebook historical note references a Brantford District Kennel and Obedience Club show on December 1st and 2nd. But there's many archives in references starting in like 1974. The club's premium list
being 3 days, but I think when I was a kid, it was just 2 days. It was just Saturday,
a lot of shows were just 2 days to start, and then the Friday thing started to get more popular. The club's premium lists note that its inception dates back to 71 and with a memorial perpetual trophy created to honor charter and life members instrumental to the club's success since that time.
Well, it was always Bob and Irene Gillum that ran that show in my mind.
Yes.
They were the staples of that show, and they were there presenting, and Bob was always, even when he wasn't doing the show as the secretary, he was always in control of the show.
Yeah.
And he always double checked, and your setup was always perfect, and there was no garbage, there was nothing, and there was no complaints, because there were complaints we had to deal with Bob.
And you took care of those.
He was the best.
Yes. So it hosts an annual multi-day all-breed show in early December, and it's usually 3 days. Historically, the shows have been held in Brantford indoor venues such as the Brantford and District Civic Center, now the TD Civic Center.
Yeah, and I remember that was...
Is that not a hockey rink?
It's a hockey rink.
Yeah.
And I remember I always went and looked at the hockey pictures, because there was because Gretzky played there, and Chris Gratton played there, Rocky Saginack played there. Rocky Saginack.
Yes, I do.
He played for the Leafs, Rocky Saginack.
Yeah.
But it was, so I always used to walk down memory lane and look at the old hockey pictures. But I remember there used to be a payphone on the lower level from the ice level, and I remember in 1987, I was showing Impresario, and he went best in show Saturday night under Margaret Robertson. And I remember running down those stairs, jumping down those stairs, grabbing the payphone, and calling my parents to tell them that he'd gone Best in Show because they owned Impresario.
Yeah.
So beef. Yeah. So
Yes.
and that the last time I was there, that phone was still there.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
They should tape it. They should put velvet around it or something now.
Yes. A frame. And then the other show that we speak of often is the Credit Valley Kennel Club.
Well, when did it come into? It started coming. When did it start coming? It's the Credit Valley Kennel Club. It wasn't 2009. That's not when it started.
No,
it was around back in the 90s.
Yeah, because
87 when I showed Beef, I went Best to Show Credit Valley, or he went Best to Show Credit Valley twice.
Yeah. It has to be earlier than that. I'm not sure where this info.
And it was originally held at the exhibition grounds.
Yes, I remember that. So that when I went to the exhibition grounds, that was in 1988, 89.
Yeah. Well, I worked for Gary in 86, and we went to Credit Valley was at the exhibition grounds because we stayed at those crappy motels along the lake shore.
Crappy motels.
And they were so great, right along the lake shore. And if you didn't make sure you closed your door to the motel, the wind off the lake would blow it open and blow snow into it. But there was no other choices. That's where you stayed.
Yeah, because they had the Puppy of the Year show there, too.
Yeah,
remember? Because that's why I went. I had 2 puppies I took.
As tough as it was, because of the hotel situation and parking and whatnot, it was still a great event. And I loved it when I was at the Sky Dome. Now, I guess I don't know if she has a date when I moved to the Sky Dome, but great memories at the exhibition grounds.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Great memories. The Best in Show ring at Credit Valley was 20 deep. You couldn't even see Best in Show sometimes. And the cheering, it was incredible. And again, top dogs were made at that show.
Yeah.
Impresario Beef went into Credit Valley as the number 3 dog all breed and came out as number 1 dog all breed after that weekend.
Yep.
Best in Show was under Mel Downing and Mrs. Whitmore.
Mrs. Whitmore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was that. And I remember when they talked about moving it to the Sky Dome, that they felt that they would lose their atmosphere, right? Because it's so large in there. But the Sky Dome had an atmosphere all of its own. It was
just a different atmosphere. But
yeah,
I remember TSN when the first year we had it at the Sky Dome. I believe TSN did a big thing on it. And they. Allison and I were showing. We showed 53 dogs there.
Yeah, I know.
Allison and I. Yeah, you know.
I know.
And it was, but it was a huge event, and news was there. The TVs were there. Everybody was there checking out the dog show at the Sky Dome. And it's a shame that we lost the Sky Dome because it was Canada's event. It really was.
It was so awesome. And really, I understand that for a lot of owner handlers, people with just one dog, this just in, it was hard to get into the building because you were on different levels, and it was but I loved that show. I loved it.
It was exhausting. We always got hotel rooms there at the Sky Dome, overlooking the field, but we never got to sleep really. We'd go up there and we'd order dinner, have dinner there, and go to bed, wake up, and then go back to the field in the morning to get the dogs done. And I remember the one year the top dog dinner was there, and the water main broke in the floor, and there was a waterfall. The dog show.
Exactly. Oh yeah. That was we would get the rooms where you could see out onto the so you could watch the groups from your hotel room if you wanted.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we're there still competing for them.
No,
I remember there was some great memories at that show too. I can remember Johnny G going Best in Show with Sonny there, the pointer there.
Oh,
kissing the ground because it made him top dog.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so good.
There's so much excitement in those type of events.
Yeah.
And Credit Valley is still in existence. It still has a good show. I think it's in November now, and it's in Orangeville, Orangeville, and that just shows you the cost of having that kind of event now. It's just you just can't afford that kind of event unless like we talked earlier about Aurora. Well, the Aurora Kennel Club wouldn't be the Aurora Kennel Club wasn't for Grant Crossman and his connection to the Pet Expo, because they have the whole International Center.
Yeah.
But like kennel clubs just can't afford those kind of venues anymore to have those kind of events. They just can't.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
It is, but that like those, you're never going to replace those memories. Like even the exhibition ground memories, they were just incredible memories. And you think back on them now, and you think about all the things you went through and all the setups at the Credit Valley Dog Show, at the exhibition grounds, not the Skydome exhibition grounds, and everybody came, like the whole Canada, handlers from across Canada came. I remember seeing dogs I'd never seen except for in magazines at the Credit Valley Dog Show.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they wanted their chance, the last kick of the can for those points. You think about the Poodle Wars at Credit Valley.
That was huge. That ring was always drew people. Always, because you never, you had your front runners, and then you never know who was showing up.
And who was going to just get you all off guard. But usually, like, there was always 10 or so specials. I remember being English setters, and it seems like we were in English setters forever. I remember I have a picture of Gordon Setter best of breed competition at Credit Valley, and there's 10, 15 specials there.
Like, what was that about? It was awesome. It was so great. I remember one year when we had, there was a German short hair specialty, and Michael Faulkner, I think he was the one judging it. And you guys sent me over to that ring because it was just so many rings. And I went over to that ring. We had a young bitch, and she wasn't very sure of herself. Michael Faulkner was so smart when he judged her, because he saw that she had the fight or flight in her eye. And he was so smart. And that, like, this is 30 years ago, right? And he knew but she was so pretty. She was so beautiful on her legs. And between the two of us, got her, and like she went winner's bitch. And those were so fun. Remember the other time I had to talk my way into the Kerry Blue ring?
No, I don't remember.
Under Jean Fancy, I had to talk. Allison thought I was like, she was like, I don't know how you did that, because we had the only class dog and she was on the breed. And I walked up to the ring, and somehow I got into the ring. Allison was like, I don't know how you did that. I'm like, I don't know either. I'll take it though.
Yeah, we used to always go to that Chinese food place that was on, I think it was on Young, or was it Front Street?
Yeah.
And we'd go have dinner there, because I remember having dinner with Susan the year that Impresario did both best in shows there. We went Saturday night, because we went best show Friday and Saturday night. We went Saturday night, and fortune cookies came, and my cookie said, "Good things come in threes." We didn't go best in show Sunday though. Doug beat me with the Irish Wolfhound.
Doug,
I hate Doug Belcher.
I hate that guy.
And
that was
fun.
It was all good. So anyway, that's, those are our memories of Credit Valley. So that was always a great show.
Memories, great shows, end of year shows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, I'm sure there's memories he made at Allura Gorge as well.
But we're old.
But we're old, so we're not involved in them.
Well, and unfortunately, I've never gone to Allura Gorge, because that show, when it was developed, I had moved away by then.
Yeah.
So probably would go if I
do have some great memories there. Like I said, Kiefer went best in show in the middle day there. That would made him top dog of the year that year. That was 2010, I believe.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. So that
great times. Those end of year shows. Great times.
Lots of memories.
Lots of anxiety. Lots of cold sores. Lots of. Because everybody's freaking out and stressing out.
Yes, that was always fun.
Anyway,
that was
your favorite.
Okay, well, I have to say, this was our topic of the week, sponsored by Leading Edge Dog Show Academy, where your success is our success.
That's right.
Yay! And now, for my favorite part, The Kennel and Bench. Brought to you by Pro Plan, trusted food of champions. So this is you actually just mentioned her.
I know.
This is a very lovely, this is a synopsis of Susan Hillman, and this was an article published.
Well, right, yeah. We go from the beginning. 1979, summarized version of an article written profiles Susan Hillman, a superb professional handler and gracious lady, written by Joan Morton. Remember Joan Morton?
Yes, I do. She was the statistician for a while,
and she was also a judge. She also had dogs.
Yeah, no, I know, but she did the tabulations for dogs in Canada for a long time. All right. I was going to say all of that, but you cut me off. So now I will carry on. All right. Susan Hillman became a trailblazer in Canadian dog sport when she became the first handler to take two different dogs to number one in their respective groups, an English Springer Spaniel in sporting and a standard poodle in the non-sporting groups.
Wanaco's Action Line, and I think the poodle was Elvis.
Oh, I remember that dog. Yeah. Yes, the white dog.
Yeah, but he also Action Line was a Springer named Shadow. Wanaco's Action Line was a dog named Shadow. He was a beautiful. When I was a kid, I had so much fun watching Action Line show.
Yes. Known for her calm skill and deep connection with her dogs, Susan credits her success to training, timing, and respect for the animals she handles. Her journey began at just 11 years old at the PNE, that's Pacific National Exhibition, in Vancouver, where encouragement from respected mentors led her into junior handling and eventually a decade-long apprenticeship under Pat Tripp. Yep. There were no shortcuts, just hard work, grooming, kennel cleaning, and learning the craft from the ground up. Turning professional in 1968, Susan built a reputation particularly with toys, poodles, and sporting dogs, while maintaining a strong ethic of sportsmanship and dog first care. She kept her show dogs as house pets, believing close bonds made better competitors. Susan balanced a demanding career with family life in Surrey, inspiring her son's early interest in dogs and junior handling. Grounded, generous, and modest about her achievements, her philosophy remains simple: do the work, care for the dogs, and try again tomorrow.
That is a synopsis. I wish I think I might go and read the whole thing. But Susan was totally incredible, and she and Tim Brazier both apprenticed under Pat Tripp, and they both went on to be total icons in this poodle world. And if you think about next generation, you had Taffy McFadden and Allison and David Gignac. They all worked for Susan, who was like, if you go back, if you take a generation, like a pedigree, and go back, you'd see Pat Tripp, Susan, and then those three, and then more from those three. Like it's an incredible thing, our world. And Susan was the lady of our dog shows. That she was the lady of Canadian dog shows. There's no question. When I remember I was in Bermuda one year, Mrs. Clark, Ann Rogers Clark, was judging there, and Susan always went to the Bermudan show. She was known there and loved there. But someone on the panel asked Mrs. Clark who Susan Hillman was, and Mrs. Clark said, "Well, if you took me and bred me to Jane Forsyth, you'd get Susan Hillman." That's an honor right there. That's incredible. That someone like that would say something like that, because Susan was like that. And personally, we lost her just as she was about to retire. We lost her in, I want to say it was 1990 or 1991, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Early 90s. I forget exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But even she had top dogs that year. The year that we lost Susan, she was top terrier and top non-sporting dog, and she was incredible. And she passed that true sportsmanship and professionalism on to all her apprentices.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. She was quite the lady.
She sure was. It was a good Kennel and Bench. Do you have plans? Or we already talked about plans for New Year's Eve, the hockey game, right?
Yes.
New Year's Eve is already come and gone now, as far as they're concerned.
So I will have bathed my dog earlier in the day. And that'd be it.
So we're already in 2026, and in this, our time capsule, we're in 2026 now.
We're in 2026, yes.
is a message. This is a message to 2026 from Will and Y. Coming from 2025.
Yes.
Anyway.
That's funny. Oh, Faith is texting me because apparently there's something wrong with her car. And so this is as good a time as any, I guess, to sign off.
This is as good as time as any.
Like to chat more, folks, but
my mom's not listening. She'll send you a message.
Good as time as any.
All right. Get us out of here.
All right. Don't forget to click, and subscribe to the podcast. Check out our Facebook page, The Dog Show Drive. Email us your ideas, comments, and more at dogshowdrive@gmail.com. So all of you traveling to the show for the first time in the new year, seatbelts on, glasses on. Stay safe, everyone.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.